So you want to travel in Europe for a year and not have to apply for residency? Then you're gonna need to learn the Schengen Shuffle. And I'm not talking about a traditional Albanian dance here, baby. I am talking about traveling on your US passport, your 90-day visa, and traveling between the Schengen and non-Schengen regions, and your ability to do so without having to leave and go all the way back to the United States, legally to stay in Europe for the entire time period. What is the Schengen? Well, the Schengen is a region of 29 countries, all of which are in the European Union. Not all of those countries also use the euro as their currency. So there is no need to go through immigration, because once you're in one, you're in all. Now, the downfall to this is, if say you're in France and you're wanting to travel between France and Spain and Italy, and you're wanting to do so for more than 90 days. Unfortunately, you are not able to do that. You can't spend 90 days in each country. You can only have a total of 90 days. Why is it called the Schengen? In June of 1985, there was a historic agreement was signed that actually laid the groundwork for Europe's border-free travel zone. And it just so happened that the agreement was signed in Schengen, Luxembourg. So the next question to be answered is, how long can you stay in the Schengen? It is only 90 days. So as I was explaining, if you're traveling between Luxembourg, Belgium, one of the 29 countries, France, and they all have so much to see, and you want to take a year to do it. Well, again, you're only allowed 90 days in the entire region out of every 180 days. And that is a rolling 180 days. And if it is not complicated enough, the day that you enter the Schengen counts as a day in, and the day that you leave the Schengen, even though you're leaving, it still counts as a day in. So that is 2 of your days are literally like travel days if you're looking to spend 90 days, or if you're also trying to calculate your days away from the Schengen, you have to count those 2 days, the day that you get there and the day that you leave. Even though you've left, it still counts against you. So it can get very convoluted, very confusing. It is clear as mud. But luckily, to clear up some of the waters, there are several apps out there to help you. 2 of the most popular apps today are the Schengen 90 and 90 Days in Europe. I would highly recommend, if you're going to be considering using the Schengen Shuffle travel strategy, I would highly recommend downloading these apps, and you input the days that you enter the region and the days that you exit. It will specifically help you know how long you can stay, how many days you've literally been in, days that you've left, where you stand on your 180-day reset. If you get it wrong and you stay too long, the fines and penalties are very steep. What may seem as a very minor immigration infraction can be very penalizing. I'm talking, it can cost you thousands of dollars in fines, and not to mention, you may not be allowed in the region again for up to between 1 to 3 years. And if it's a serious infraction, it can be even longer. So you don't want to risk it. How if I can only stay in the Schengen region for 90 days, how could I possibly travel Europe for a year on my passport, on just my passport visa, not applying for residency? Let me tell you how. The way is to travel to Albania, North Macedonia, Serbia, Kosovo. All of these countries are countries that are near the Schengen. Albania by ferry is 100 miles from Italy. Vlorë, Albania to, I forget the name, but it's right there on the boot. Use your 90-day visa on your passport, traveling around the Schengen region, all of the sites that you want to see. You can then hightail it to Albania, which Albania, if you're a United States citizen with a US passport, you can stay for 1 year. So you spend 90 days in the Schengen, you go to Albania. Rent an apartment is a very affordable living. You can then stay, rent an apartment for a year like April and I are doing. You can then stay, and after your rolling 180 days, you can re-enter the Schengen again. Boy, that's a mouthful. You can re-enter the Schengen again, and you can travel as you like. If you want to spend a week in Pompeii, or if you want to go to Tuscany, or if you want to go to Barcelona, or if you want to go to Paris, and spend a week at a time. You could kind of pop in and pop out of the Schengen. But what you can't do, unfortunately, is if you use all of your 90 days, go to Albania and take a day trip to Greece. You would then be in violation if you use all of your 90 days. Greece is very close and very tempting to go to from Albania. You would want to be very careful about that. There are plenty to see in North Macedonia, Montenegro, Serbia, Kosovo. There is so much to see, and it is absolutely beautiful. The food is delicious. So Bill and I are going to be starting our Schengen shuffle in just about a month and a half. We're starting on September 1st. So be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons to follow us along in our 7 countries, 18 cities, 92 days of travel. Boy, is that exciting and going to be some fun. Hopefully you won't be logging in to see me being arrested at one of the borders of one of the countries, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, so April and I are starting our Schengen shuffle on September 1st. We just arrived in Albania on May 1st, and so you may be asking, why are you doing it so soon? Well, the reason for that is we wanted to reset our year that we have in Albania. We wanted to do so before the year expires. We didn't want to travel during the heat and the high tourism season of this summer, and so we're waiting for the shoulder months, and we're going to travel between September and November, basically till December the 1st. We also didn't want to travel during the winter months. During the winter, we wanted to ride that out in our apartment here in Albania. And so we also didn't want, while we were gone, to have to try to renegotiate our lease and have our lease expire. We also didn't really want to travel with all of our stuff. So we thought it would be best to have our apartment, just kind of travel around. We're leaving Albania for 90 days. We're spending some of the days in the Schengen zone, some of the days out of the Schengen zone. The reason for that is we can't spend all 90 days in the Schengen because we traveled earlier this year to two Schengen countries, to Belgium and Germany, and unfortunately those days are counting against us. We rolling 180 days, and so those 2 days are becoming somewhat a headache. We're having to negotiate certain things, but so we decided to stay in a few other countries and really maximize our time in Italy. We're going to take a week or so in France, and we're not going to be anywhere even close to all of our Schengen days of the 90 days, but we're going to be out of Albania for 92 days, reset that year. We're back, baby, applying for residency, working on if we're going to stay in our apartment, we're going to get a new apartment, are we going to buy a place? Nobody knows. Christ, I don't even know. Okay? But keep track of all of this, all the nonsense that goes on by hitting the like and subscribe buttons. We will be chatting soon. Bye for now. Mir Pafshim.